In my basketball career, I always loved watching players like Magic Johnson, Chris Paul, and even Ben Simmons. Well, we know how that went. And growing up, I wanted to play like them. So I developed drills and tactics for myself to reach a higher level in my passing ability. Here's how to improve your passing. Let's go. Now let's just get this limiting belief out of the way, alright? Oh no, I can't practice passing because I don't have anybody to practice with. Well, everything that I have in this video does not require somebody else to be with you. Because growing up, I didn't have somebody that was willing to just practice passing for over an hour. Like, I had nobody around me like that, so I had to create these drills that I could do individually. So don't even worry about that. The first drill that I recommend to you, and I cannot recommend this enough, it is pass to a pole. You heard me correctly. I want you to find a random metal pole or just a random pole wherever you're at. Alright, if you have to walk down the street to find one, find one. Alright, and if it's a circular pole, great. If it's a rectangular pole, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just find a pole and stand in front of that pole, take a couple steps back, and start passing the ball against the pole. I'm serious. Like, grab the ball, do different types of passing variations, one-handed, two-handed, over the head, bounce pass, all those types of variations, because when you pass the basketball to a pole, if you are inaccurate, you will either A, miss the pole, or B, the ball will take a bad bounce and you'll have to go chase it. So, passing to a pole will teach you to have precision on all of your passes. If you make a good pass, the ball will come right back to you. If you make a bad pass, yeah, that thing is gone, man. It's going all the way down the road. Number 2 is pass to a wall. Very similar to my last tip, but I wanted to put it in its own category because with passing to a wall, the ball is going to come back to you regardless of where you put it, right? When you're passing to a wall, there's a lot more forgiveness than with a pole. So what I want you to do when you're passing to a wall is to work on your catching and just getting the ball out of your hands and giving a good hard pass, right? Same thing with the pole, right? You know, you could do different variations of passes with the wall, but in general, when I'm using the wall, I can get a lot more reps than when I'm doing it with the pole because I make more mistakes when I'm passing to a pole, right? So the ball will always come back to you. So do the same pass over and over and over to rep it out and drill it out. If you struggle with the left-handed passes, do 100 left-hand passes against the wall, one-handed, do bounce passes with the left hand. Just rep it out and have a high volume of those passes. Number 3, study how to beat defensive sets. I want you to go onto YouTube right now and look up how to beat and then insert whatever defense you face the most. How to beat a 2-3 zone, how to beat a 1-2-2 press, how to beat a 1-3-1 trap. Look up those videos and figure out how can you beat those different types of defenses, right? I'll give you an example. I can just say this off the top of my head because it's just second nature now. If a team is in a 2-3, you want to split the difference. So you want to either have a 1-3-1 or you want to just have somebody in the middle, right? You can just start to memorize these things so then when you see those defensive sets in the games, you can be like a coach on the court and tell everybody, hey, you go over here, you go over here, need somebody in the middle, you go back there. And you'll be able to just pick apart these defenses and you will just be able to move the ball around with ease because you've seen this before in your training, in your visualizations, in your studying. Number 4. I mentioned this in the intro. I loved watching Ben Simmons, Magic Johnson, Chris Paul. I loved watching all these great passers, but I'm so grateful that I watched them because my 4th tip for you to improve your passing and to really improve any aspect of your basketball game is to watch the film of the best passers. Watch the film of the guys that are the best at doing what you want to do. So for Magic Johnson, I would study how did he get that no-look pass off? Why did he do a behind-the-back pass instead of a normal pass? Why did he do this? Why did he do this? I questioned everything, and I had this childlike curiosity because, well, I was just a child, and I was curious about how to get better at passing, right? So approach your film sessions with a childlike curiosity. Whoa, why did he do that? Whoa, that was so cool. Why did he do this? How did he do that? So study the best passers of all time and study how did they get to their spots? How did they lead their teammates to catch the ball? Did they do a slow pass, fast pass? Did they lob it? Did they, bounce pass? Figure out these things and look at why and how they did it. Study the best passers in the game, and you will start to pick up on some of their little nuances that you can incorporate into your own. Number 5, become a deadly scorer so teams can't ignore you. In my high school basketball career, I have been doubled, I have been man-marked, I have been put in the box and one, and that has helped my team out in a lot of ways. Because when other teams have to focus on one person so much, it's hard for them to guard everybody else. So if you become really good, if you become a deadly scorer that teams have to man-mark you, have to focus on you, your passes become that much more important. And I remember I used to get a lot of turnovers. That frustrated me. I'll be honest, that really frustrated me. So that's why I've worked so hard at improving my passing and improving my decision making. And I'm very grateful for it, even though it sucked, even though it was adversity, but it helped me grow as a better basketball player. So become a deadly scorer so that other teams can't ignore you. Alright man, if you want to learn how to study basketball film, click on this video right now. But as always, keep God first. Good luck, bro. I'll see you, man.